Virtual reality gaming has the potential to completely take over the video game industry within the coming years. Through this video, we will be looking into what Metaverse gaming is, the difference between normal games and Metaverse games, as well as the top 10 Metaverse games you can immerse yourself in 2022. Welcome to Knowledge Builder. My name is Saad. Press the subscribe button and join in. What is gaming in the Metaverse? The Metaverse technology fuses social media, online gaming, augmented reality, AR, virtual reality, VR, and cryptocurrencies to enable individuals to communicate virtually. The most beloved element in the realm of video games is 3D virtual games. This leads to people having quite intense relationships in the Metaverse world as well. Gaming in the Metaverse provides a variety of functions as well as services that are highly relevant to our daily lives. Gamers no longer participate in conventional gaming. Gamers can combine playing the game with some other pursuits like digitally conducting conferences, performances, or events. Such features are offered by video games like Roblox or Fortnite, wherein millions of users can engage at once. Players can chat, talk and do things together with friends, and that is what makes them more interesting. Elements of Metaverse gaming. A Metaverse game may include a lot of different components, but we're able to focus on the core ones. There is, of course, a possibility that our list may not contain all, but we try to include the following fundamental components, which are given below. A 3D virtual world that is accessible. Gamers use virtual characters to communicate and participate. Possession of in-game items, whether important or unimportant, to the game's goals. Gameplay principles and goals. VR equipment to allow participants to take part. Top 10 Metaverse games to play in 2022. Sandbox. In 2012, French co-founders Arthur Madrid and Sébastien Bourget of Pixel initially made Sandbox available as a smartphone game. It's just another user-generated infrastructure where individuals may customize their identities to look like blocks and utilize Metaverse blockchain technologies as well as smart contracts to safeguard the content they publish. Sandbox mostly includes three different things. Use the 3D modeling program Voxsetter to design avatars, cars, plants, animals, tools, as well as other things. The global market, Sandbox's secondary offering, allows players to export their works so they can sell them there. Game Maker, the outcome, enables its users to create 3D video games without needing to write a single line of code. Sand is the name of the primary money in the Sandbox. As from the Sandbox world map, players can also choose properties, a group of territories, that they can buy and sell. Players also have the choice to advertise those assets throughout the OpenSea NFT marketplace. Decentraland. Decentraland was revealed to the wider public by Argentine partners Ari Malik as well as Esteban Ordino in the early 2020s. A player can use monofunds to make personas, buy gear, and buy a place in this virtual environment, including more than 90,000 land pieces. Every lot, which is 16 digital square meters, can be rented out by a landlord for whatever is located on it, including homes, restaurants, playgrounds, theaters, casinos, as well as other structures. Players can also generate income by setting up an event where virtual artwork will be sold and planning a concert, including selling things, among other things. Users of each of these websites use MetaMask, among the most popular digital money. Axie Infinity. Axie Infinity is a Vietnamese company that Sky Mavis founded in 2018. In the same computer game with a Pokémon-inspired aesthetic, gamers can raise, nurse, collect, and trade fictitious creatures known as Axies. There are about 500 interchangeable body parts in each creature. Axies' children exhibit a variety of qualities but also talents depending on their biological makeup. Axies have the option of fighting others Axies or going on bounty hunts to acquire rewards. For the Axies to reside, players can acquire property and houses that they can build using the system's materials. The simulated creatures and other items inside this game have worth in the form of non-fungible tokens, NFTs, which have been virtual holding licenses controlled using blockchain technology. Locating academics or people to whom they can lend 3 of their Axies also helps players find tokens. The Axie Infinity Shard, or AXS, is the main means of dealings in the game. Inside this computer game, rewards for killing enemies or completing objectives include Calming Love Juice or SLP tokens. Chain of Alliance. Initially released in 2020, Chain of Alliance is merely another role-playing medieval video game with customizable characters and an NFT rating. A maximum of 8 figures from each player's squad may be fielded every round. Players should choose the greatest players and also provide them with the right equipment to increase their chances of succeeding. My Neighbor Alice. Players can purchase and maintain digital locations that Alice looks after, or perhaps farming areas inside the cooperative construction video game My Neighbor Alice. Identical to Farmville, players can select the products to cultivate, the livestock to hatch, and how players want to connect with many other players. Users can also operate a honeybee farm as well as beehives and then afterwards sell the honey as another source of income. Illuvium. A lot of debate in the video games industry is now being sparked by Illuvium, a very recently launched video game title that is being touted as a true AAA, 3D blockchain. In this game, gamers seek for such mythical creatures called as illuvial by exploring a strange world. One can either catch them with fragments or cure them. These species could then aid players in combat with more than 100 new creatures, as well as other gamers. Illuvial NFTs are also marketable, their value increases with their strength as well as rarity. If anyone possesses 3 identical illuvial, and every one of those has attained its utmost rank during the fighting, then the player can combine or integrate into a single new entity to increase their potential. Players can retrieve their armor and weapons in the Illuvium habitat. Players are given incentives in the form of Illuvium cryptocurrency, or ILV, after achieving challenges and assignments. Farmer's World. Anyone can purchase property in Farmer's World, which will be published in 2021, extract gold, cultivate vegetables, raise animals, catch fish, and create cottages for player-owned farm animals. Items can be purchased in Atomic Hub's store. Among many of the goods manufactured on gamers' virtual real estate that is classified as NFTs include eggs and milk. Players can buy or sell the harvested crop to all other players. Prospectors. The Prospectors is a multiplayer economic strategy-based video game that transports players to the wild frontier of the 19th century, according to its designers. The objective of the game is to collect gold which players can exchange for Prospectors' gold, the virtual money used in the play. Users begin the adventure with 3 workers that they can use to operate for themselves or other people. To begin with, the employees may assist players in constructing a mine and begin digging. Free land is available for mining, however, it must be rented out to put up buildings. The property will be restricted for non-payment of rent, and anything associated with it will be sold through an auction. Alien Worlds. Published in 2020, Alien Worlds assigns players the role of a galactic adventurer who must mine Trillium, the in-game commodity, among 6 worlds. Vote rights are determined by the amount of TLM they hold on a planet, and each world possesses its own elected leader. Users start with shovels, but it's ideal to purchase their site or pay a landlord to begin mining if anyone requires additional TLM and more potent mining equipment. Players can also gain tokens by engaging in mining tasks as well as combating fellow adventurers. Crystopia. Crystopia is an adventure story game where players play as Commander Nova Dune, a galactic researcher who travels to planet Crystopia upon receiving a strange distress beacon from there. Players who enjoy mazes or riddles will definitely enjoy this game. Its residents would come upon Nova and her extraterrestrial companion Scry, and they would engage in trials like those in an escape room. Future of Metaverse Gaming. Every day that goes by, the Metaverse soars to unprecedented levels. The next major innovation that would alter the look of the virtual environment is currently considered conventional technology. Innovative technologies like blockchain, the Internet of Things, and 3D visualization are complemented by Metaverse by its full cinematic experience. Conclusion. Since Metaverse continues to be in its infant stages, numerous businesses have already introduced cutting-edge gaming consoles. Future-oriented ventures such as Decentraland and Sandbox were just a few instances, while major tech players, including Microsoft and Facebook, are launching their original Metaverse initiatives. As a result, a greatly improved edition of Metaverse is probably on the horizon. The above list of games are just a few of many games that are already released, like Batman VR, Resident Village VR, and also many games are yet to release, and also some are already in development. Every once in a while, there are numerous rumors. Almost any company as of now wants to test their game in a Metaverse environment, so either they just start a game development or have at least an idea of how to make a game for this platform. Since being a new technology, mainly big companies have started many projects, especially in gaming. Metaverse is still quite a mystery about what changes in an industry like gaming, since the change in this industry happens now and then. For that to happen, all anyone can do is wait. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe to Knowledge